What's up, my name is Curci. If you don't know me, I make music, and this is the story about the time when I was on Rhythm and Flow.
Season 2, Rhythm and Flow.
Let's go.
Okay, so from the very beginning, I just got this email, and it was like, hey, we want you to be on this TV show, and they wouldn't tell me what show it was.
Confidential reasons, we can't tell you what it is.
They were like, we need to do a video call with you so we could talk with you. And initially, I'm like, I don't think I really want to do this, but you know, whatever, let's see what this is about. So I got on the Zoom call, and she was like, this is gonna be a competition, and it's gonna be like 10 episodes, and you're gonna need to do all of these competitive things to be able to win. And honestly, I have been asked to do a few of these things before, and I've always said no, just because it's not really my thing. And I was like, okay, let's just like keep talking to them and see where this goes and see if it's something that I'd be interested in. Then I got an email, and it was like, congratulations and thank you for sharing your incredible talent with us. We're excited to inform you and network and production company, whatever. And it kept saying untitled hip hop competition TV show. So they were not allowed to tell me the name of the show, but I knew the name of the casting company, so I googled who is this casting company and what have they done in the past. Then I had definitely figured out if this has got to be Rhythm and Flow. But they said, as a part of this process, we'll be conducting background checks, social media screenings, and psych evaluations. So I had to do a psych evaluation. I was talking to this guy, he asked me, like, you ever thought about killing people? And I was like, damn, maybe I'm not gonna be on the show. But they kept like putting me through hoops, and then I got an email where it felt like a blast to all the contestants, and it's like, you're in the next round. Damn, so people are getting eliminated already, but I'm in the next round, but then other people are emailing me materials that I'll need to be in the show. So I was like, oh, I'm good already. Like, I'm 100% on the show. I just gotta tell them yes, basically. Then I got an email, and it was like, hey, we're gonna need you to audition, except you already made it, is how it was kind of worded. And they were like, here's a few beats, we're sending these to you. But then in the email where they sent me the beats, it says that they weren't supposed to send them to me until like a week before I was supposed to actually do the competition. They sent them to me like 3 months before, and I was like, okay, this is kind of crazy. It felt like it was like, no, we really, really want you. You gotta do it. You're already chose. You don't have to do an audition really, but like, we'll still need you to audition. So then they were like, okay, we're gonna fly you out. You got your hotel, we got food. You're supposed to be in Atlanta for like a month. So I said, f it. They sent me the plane tickets. I flew out to Atlanta. The first day that I get there, there's like a conference at the end of the night where it's like, everybody meet everybody. And my airplane got delayed, so I was the very last person who got there. And then I just walk into this room, and they're like telling everybody who everybody is and saying, this is a showrunner, this person does this, this is a driver, this is the producer of the show, and these are a bunch of contestants. And then I think at that time they said Ludacris, Lotto, DJ Khaled, those are the guys. So then the main producer of the show walks up to me and just gives me the rundown, like, hey, I know you showed up late, this is all the things. So then they said, your initial audition, you're in group B, so you're gonna go the second day. So group A goes tomorrow, all day tomorrow is their auditions. Group B, the very next day, they all have their auditions. So then that night, they told me, you need to meet with wardrobe. So I go to my room, I put all my shit in my room, and then a person from wardrobe comes to my room. They're like, what outfits do you want to wear? And I'm like, I'm gonna wear this. Is that cool? They're like, all right, that's good. I have the whole next day off, and I don't know what to do. So I just start walking around downtown Atlanta. I'm having a good time. So with the rest of my free day, I went to the art museum. They said I was supposed to be on call. So basically just riddled with anxiety all day long. Went back to my hotel room, and they gave me like a Uber Eats gift card or something, so I got some food. So the next day comes, they're like, hey, we need you bright early in the morning. We're gonna film an interview with you, and then you're gonna do sound check, and then after sound check, we're getting everybody together in your group, and then you're gonna do your audition. So during the interview process, I was hanging out with the driver, like I was making friends with everybody, I was making friends with the producer. Everything was going really good, and I was like, damn, like this really feels like I might be here for a reason. And things did not go that way. So after the interview and driving around with the driver and the producer, I go to sound check. I hang out there for a second. I meet some people. Like I saw Yoshi Vintage do her thing, and that sounded great. And then it was my time to do sound check. I do sound check. I kill it. I feel like very, very happy with what I did. And then they were like, okay, now we're gonna get everybody from today's group. You're gonna go into this green room, and then we want you waiting there until all of the crowd and we get all of the judges there. Like, we're gonna call you name by name, and then you're gonna go on stage, and then you don't come back in this room. Everybody's sitting in the green room, and we have people like freestyling and rap battling and just hanging out. Everybody's having a good time. They have crew in there filming. You can see it on the first episode. All of a sudden, like 15 more people join our group, and we're like, wait a second, what's going on? And they say, oh, these are the people that didn't get a chance to perform last night. They had ran over their time. There was like 15 extra people that didn't perform on the first night, so they needed to come in. Now we need to share our time with them. I was like, okay, cool. Just means like today is gonna be long. They must have obviously learned from their mistakes, and they're probably gonna just go through people like way quicker. Hours go by, and I'm like, damn, when are they gonna call my name? I'm just sitting in here talking with people, listening to my beat, making sure like I'm gonna remember everything. Just sitting in there, honestly riddled with anxiety. Oh my God. It's now like 9 o'clock at night. They're like, hey, we gotta shut down this green room, and then we're gonna put you guys in the venue and then call the rest of you. We walk over to the venue. I'm hearing everything. I heard Big Sean was in there that night. I hear Big Sean's voice. I hear DJ Khaled talking to contestants. Slowly but surely, they're still not calling my name. There's some other people too not calling our names. We've just been like whittled down to smaller and smaller group. Now we all know each other pretty much. I then see the crowd leave the venue, and they walk right past me, and some of them talk to some of the other contestants. Hey, you did a good job, whatever, because we're kind of in this back area. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna perform to just the judges and no crowd. And then one of the showrunners comes up to us. There's probably like 4 or 5 of us, and she says, hey, I just want to let you guys know, but unfortunately, this is going to be the end of your time at Rhythm and Flow. People just start freaking out, throwing stuff and crying real loud. It was kind of crazy. I was just like, oh, damn, I just sat here for like 10 hours. And not just did I stay there for 10 hours, they wasted the day before that. They wasted like 4 months of my time, and not only that, I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. I was hesitant about it the entire time, and it really felt like they kept begging me and begging me, no, you gotta do it, no, you gotta do it. And so I was like, damn, this is kind of crazy. What I heard was like some of the judges were talking too much. I heard DJ Khaled wouldn't shut the f up, really. I don't really know. I was talking with some of my friends that work in the TV industry, and they were incredibly pissed off about this, because they were like, that's the showrunner's job, is to make sure things like this don't happen. So I don't blame you, DJ Khaled. I mean, your house might get swatted, but besides that, I mean, you know, it's all good. Now I'm like, oh, it wasn't for me. It's entirely okay. And even at the time, like when everybody started freaking out, I was like, damn, whatever. It wasn't a big thing. It's kind of funny because I called my wife and I was like, hey, I just didn't get to do it. And they ran over time, and she started freaking out and crying. And it was so funny because I called and I told some of my friends, and they were all so upset. And they were like, why are you not upset? And I was like, I didn't really care anyway. Like, this is not really something I wanted to do. So, hey, it worked out. But I do wish maybe I could have got my time back, but, you know, whatever. Very incredible artists, I'm not gonna lie. Incredible artists on the show. I've been watching, and I'm excited to see how some of them do, because I don't know the outcome. Also, they never told us how much money. So when they're like, oh, $250,000, nobody knew that filming. So I know that this says exposing and everything, but I just want to say, I don't even care. It's not a big deal. I just wanted to say what happened with my experience on the show. At least I was there. I made my little soft debut on Netflix. Next time, hopefully it'll be acting. Either way, my name is Curci. Check my music out. Hope you guys have a great day as well. Anyways, my name's Curci, and I will be making music still and doing all the things that I do anyway. So I'm gonna be watching Netflix. I'm gonna be watching the show with you guys. Honestly, I'm hoping like J Taj or Yoshi Vintage wins. Shout out Big Sean. Shout out Lotto. Shout out DJ Khaled. Big Sean, I wrote you a record. I sent it to Hit Boy. I don't know what's going on with that. Check that thing out. DJ Khaled. Yo, your fucking name on my song, dude. God, dude.